Hi, Kevin Coop here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy. You know, on Morning Newsbeat, we spend a lot of time looking at things that have become obsolete, either because of technology or the culture or demographics or whatever it happens to be. But I was thinking the other day, it'd be nice if occasionally I could point to something and say, I think that's going to become obsolete. It's easy to say, oh yeah, well, buggy whips are obsolete. We all know that. I want to look a little bit into the future, and I have an idea. I think the idea of metered parking meters, just like that, I think those are going to become obsolete. Let me explain to you my rationale. Now think about it. How many websites, how many e-commerce sites have had to go to free shipping simply because other websites did, bigger websites did, like Amazon? They had to build it into their cost. They had to make it easier for customers, apparently cheaper for customers, so they went to free shipping. Now think about towns or parking malls that have paid parking. Now, this is a perfect day to make this point, right? I could be home, I could be dry, I could be warm, but instead, if I actually want to go to stores in this particular town, I have to pay to park, okay? That just simply doesn't make a lot of sense. I think if you actually want to get people to go to Main Street, you got to provide things like free parking. Now, and the thing is, I can look around from where I'm standing right now, and I can see a whole bunch of stores where I could have gone online and shopped and stayed home. I could have been dry, I could have been warm. There's a New Balance store, there's a J. Crew store, there's a store called Benefit, and oh yeah, there's a Joseph Banks. Oh, wait a minute. Joseph Banks actually had to shut down after having been in this town for a while. I'm guessing because it wasn't economically feasible anymore. And that might be because of a lack of traffic. That's what's happening to stores. If you actually want people to come into town, you want them to go to physical stores, you have to make it easy. You have to take away the impediments. Paying for parking is one such impediment. Now, here's the deal. I know there are a bunch of towns and mall managers who are going to say, oh, no, we can't do that. We depend on that revenue. Well, here's the deal. That kind of attitude will kill you. You may have a little bit of revenue from parking, but the thing is, if people stop going into town and they stop going to stores and they stop driving, they stop spending money and the stores shut down, you're going to lose a lot more revenue than that. This is something I think that's going to become obsolete. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon. And I think if they don't, it's going to be yet an additional problem that brick and mortar stores, that Main Street America is going to have. Anyway, that's what's on my mind. It's Thursday morning, and as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.